Hey, we are Felicity. I'm Damien, vocals.
I'm Corey, guitar.
I'm Mike on bass.
I'm Andrew, guitar.
Tristan, I play drums.
And you're watching Interview Under Fire.
Guys, Damien, Andrew, Corey, Mike, Tyler. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to...
We're going to... Tristan.
Oh, Tristan. Wait, hold on a second. Who's Tristan? Who's not here?
Tyler's not here. This is Tristan.
Tristan?
On drums.
You're good.
All right. My apologies. Tristan. The real Tristan. But I want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to join me for this interview. I mean, this is... First off, this is exciting. I want you to guys just kind of take a moment because considering what has happened 2 years ago, right? I mean, would you say you have a newfound appreciation of the live concert experience now, considering, you know, I feel like that's an important question to ask because, you know, I mean, I didn't know what it was going to be like, you know, May of 2020. I don't know if it was the same like for you guys, but...
No, I think it was the same. I think that's a great question, to be honest, because everyone kind of, like, you want to forget about that, but it's hard to because you remember all those times where you're, you know, in your room just like, you know, want to watch live music, you want to perform, you know, as a band as well. So coming back to all of this, seeing how much support there is for this scene as well and all these different genres here really makes us like appreciate it even more and just want to be back, want to be playing shows and want to be in environments like this, to be honest. I don't know if anyone else had any thoughts as well.
Yeah, I mean, when we first, you know, shut down and we were like the music industry got put on pause, we didn't know if it was going to be 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year. We had no idea. A week. We thought it could be, by the end of the month. And I remember like back then us all thinking like, well, by the end of the summer it'll be back. Well, by the end of the fall, by the end of the winter, by the end of the spring. And then a year and a half went by and all of us just kind of were just waiting. And so I think it's really just a lesson of not taking it for granted and truly appreciating the fact that we're all here. Yeah. We're all doing what we love, and we get to do it, and to really not take it for granted going forward, because you never know when it could be potentially taken away from you.
That's true.
And anybody else want to add to that, or because, I mean, pandemic, guys, you know, it's like we're doing what we're doing again, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, and I also want to switch gears here. I kind of want to wind the clock back a little bit further to 2014, maybe even before that, because for fans and listeners who may not know, you guys are from Orlando, Florida.
Yes.
Could you guys give me just the brief moment when you decided that this is what you wanted to do with our lives? You know, that the inception of Felicity when it started to where you are now. Like, how did I know Tristan's the newest member, but how did you guys five come together and realize that?
I know. I think that's
all the love to Tristan, by the way. Okay.
I think. Yes. I think that's a great question again, and I think just the inception of Felicity was finding like members that are like-minded that want to do this and things like that. So, but if you're talking about like the passion, like and drive to be in a band, that's a whole different aspect. You know, watching performances like this, being at Warped Tour, going through all those different experiences, seeing all these bands, seeing people love to do this, and like that's something that inspired me to want to be in a band. So if I'm taking it back even further than Felicity, it's something that, you know, it's just intrinsically inside of every musician, and they really, you know, they have a passion and love to do it. And I think watching performances, being inspired by people really made me want to do this. And then I think all these guys have that same kind of vibe, and that's why we kind of came together and became Felicity. And I like, what are your thoughts as well?
Just thinking about like when things started to show more popularity for us, just people singing the lyrics more and recognizing us out in the scene, and that was for me just thinking like, okay, we're onto something here, and if we keep pushing, who knows where we're going to reach.
And before I jump back into the festival questions, because that's as important, you guys have been busy since 2020, and I want to mention 2 words to you: Adventure Cat, which is the newest label that you guys just signed on to in 2021. What is it like kicking off this newest chapter of the band? Technically, you know, new year, new chapter for the band even. What is it like kicking off this part of your lives with the label like Adventure Cat?
It just felt like every month, so hopefully I didn't make a fluff. It just felt like every month since then, we're always busier, the new month rolling in than we are the month prior, especially within the last like 6 to 8 months since releasing Dear Universe. It just felt like, we have more on our plate now. There's more stuff in the future, in the foreseeable future, we can see and actually obtain and have like realistic goals that we can actually now, stride for. Whereas with COVID, like, it was almost 2 years, we didn't know what was going to happen. So it's just now exciting to have that full team around us of people who have all the connections that you need, that have the right guidance, the right mindset, have done it 10 times over with so many great bands before, and are able to just give you the push you need and the insight to get you to that next level.
And great answer, by the way. I'm glad you shared that, because I think it's an important part to know that the labels that are working with you guys. Sure. And let's jump to this festival, because right before this festival started, I think you guys got a new tour van around like May 12th.
Yes.
Tell me about that. I think that's a good feeling, right?
It is.
Something like that.
Compared to
I
the
wish
vehicle.
we had like the digital tour bus type of thing.
I know,
going
that'd
on,
be cool.
But tell me more about that. Like, is it here?
It is. It's definitely here. Like, we've now coined it Eagle 5.
I can tell y'all are excited because everybody answered.
Yeah, well, we're very excited for the vehicle we had before this, because none of the doors worked, the AC didn't work, and
one row of seats.
there was one row of seats. It was super uncomfortable. So now to have the Eagle 5, that's the name of it.
I was gonna ask if you
came
have
up
like a nickname.
Yes,
for, like,
yes. Like, we did a vote, and like there were some other great names like Vanny DeVito as well, but Eagle 5 was something we felt like it had that vibe. We love Spaceballs. And
I was thinking Independence Day, so.
Oh yeah, that was another one. Fox 1, Eagle 5.
Okay.
So we came up with that name, but just inside, like, the seating's amazing. Like, we came in style here too, so like we've got some lights on there as well, and DVD player. We bought Shrek. We've been watching Shrek nonstop.
What's playing in
there.
the soundtrack in the van? That has to.
A little bit of everything.
It's everything. We've been listening to.
Driving,
Yeah, it's who.
So who was the
got
last person driving?
Was it Tristan? I think, right? Or was it Mike?
There we go. Now he gets to speak.
Tristan,
Let
what
him
was
speak.
it?
There we go.
Man, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. They were all crashed. So I was like, I'm gonna listen whenever I want. I've been like, I dig Holding Absence. I literally put Holding Absence on, shuffle, left it on. But other than that, I just shuffle my music. It's a little bit of everything, to be honest. A lot of heavy stuff.
Yeah, we listen to a lot. Heavy stuff helps you stay awake, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, if you're like hyped up, heavy stuff helps you stay awake. Cause we drove straight from Orlando, Florida, so it was like through the night, and we all were taking shifts. And but also there was some good 80s music, I feel like, on the playlist, if I remember right. There's a little bit of everything. We probably have a little bit of everything except country. Like, that's probably the only genre that really doesn't make it into it. But definitely we got
way back.
maybe we'll have to get some out parked out by the
Dean
lake,
Summerwin.
Yeah.
We'll listen to some Dean Summerwin.
You're in Texas, so I feel like kind of start the.
We have to. Like, on the way back, that 16 hours of that, only country.
Is there a level of overwhelmingness, like being here? You guys opened up the festival technically,
Yeah, I'd say.
Is there a sense of pressure or something like that? Having a young band like yourselves come to the forefront of a festival like this in one of the biggest states like in the nation.
True.
Did you feel like that, or was it like, you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna do what we're gonna do.
I like that.
go.
Great. That's really good. Like you always kind of have that feeling. It's always the nerves, like, driving here, and also just you start making these castles in the sky sometimes in your mind, of putting these walls and this pressure on you. But at the end of the day, when we all come together, we're like, no expectations, just do your best and like have fun while you're doing it. And I feel like that's kind of what we did in this fest.
How was the turnout? Was it kind of like?
It was.
Did you have to like kind of look back and like at your members, like your band members, like, okay, are we ready? Like, because you gotta have to get back in their groove. Like, I didn't know what I was gonna do my first show back after the pandemic. It was like, okay, now I'm getting back in the groove of it.
Without a doubt. Like, we played some shows in Orlando before this, so we had some preparation before that to kind of get those nerves out, from the pandemic and anything like that. So, but playing this, just having no expectations, having fun, and just enjoying it. You know what I mean? Like, we drove 16 hours to be here, so we want to have some fun while we're on stage.
Now, we still have technically the rest of today and tomorrow. Are there any artists that you guys are excited to see at this festival you guys are hanging out?
For sure. Like, I mean, yesterday.
It's like you guys got your first show out of the way.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, now.
So now it's like enjoyment. It's like drinking and enjoying.
As opposed to being the last band, I think it's like Under Oath or something.
I think so.
It's just building up. Say, all right, shoot, we got to follow up on all this.
And
but you kind of just got it out of the way. Maybe that made it easier.
Exactly.
But like artists, like, what have you seen? Who are you excited to see?
For sure. Yesterday we saw Wage War and I Prevail were absolutely amazing to close out the Stay Lit crowd over there, the stage over there. So they were pretty insane. Like it was just, I was mesmerized back there, to be honest. And today we kind of saw Point North a little while ago, and they were pretty kick-ass at I think they opened up that stage. Right? Didn't they?
The Hot Topic.
The Hot Topic, that's what it was.
Tonight we're gonna get Simple Plan and Sum 41, Hawthorne Heights. I think tonight's really
Ghost Inside will be fun.
That lineup just takes me back. Like, I don't know if you get that same feeling. It's like, man, I feel. It's like I'm back in the mid 2000s, early 2000s when that was like.
It's great. It's like it has that Warped Tour feel to it. You know what I mean?
It really does.
Bringing it back.
And I feel like this. I hope this is like. I hope you guys come back. I know, like this is. You guys really came in like guns blazing with the So What Music Festival, and the turnout's been insane.
Yes,
but
it has been.
Going forward, I know we just got a couple minutes here. Man, I know you guys did release. You guys have your self-titled, Embrace Yourself, Old Habits, and then of course Dear Universe. I mean, any new music down the road that you cannot say with like.
No, absolutely. We've been.
You're probably waiting for that question. When he's gonna ask that?
No, that's a great. That's. I mean, you're like finally, like, come on, man. I was just kidding. No, we actually during the pandemic as well, kind of. Towards the end of it, we started recording 16 new songs that we plan to put out in 2 albums. So we are super excited about this. Like we were literally all talking about this on the drive here, playing some of those songs too, because we have some of those demos, and like it just has some new feels to it. It has traditional Felicity feel, where we're sing-along songs as well, big choruses. So, but it has some new elements, man. We're excited about that, to bring a new chapter to this band and fan base.
Here's the best part about that. You mentioned fan base, what you just saw out there. I mean, this is a
healthy
great
fan base.
This is a great start to. I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but as far as like a new chapter for the band, like this is something to remember,
Yeah.
And I think it's important for a band like yourselves to kind of just also maybe take a push back sometimes, kind of look at it from the outside and revalue yourselves why you do what you do.
You're right.
You guys have come a long way. I know it's just been like 2015, 2014.
Yeah, sure.
But it feels like you guys have been at this for a while. And
Without
I
question.
see that.
Without question.
But now, last question. I love this question because give me, whoever wants to do it, you guys can all come in on this. Give me 3 shows that you watched during the pandemic, and why do you recommend them?
3 shows. Oh man.
Go ahead.
Who wants to start it?
So, I think
he's like getting like philosophical.
I think the
here,
list,
okay?
any pandemic TV show list would not be complete without Tiger King. Tiger King. But for me, outside of Tiger King, I watched this show on Netflix called Dark, which is like a sci-fi show. I think it's from Germany.
Yeah.
That was insane. What's the third one? Do you have one you watched?
I had one that I watched when I had COVID. It was a little bit, things were opening up a little bit more, but like I was out for like a week, so I needed something to watch. Oh man, it was Midnight Mass on Netflix.
Yo,
it was
I
so
saw
good.
that. Because that was a slow burner for me.
It was a slow burn. I'm into those though, so.
Spoilers if you guys haven't seen it.
Anything?
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
I haven't seen it, but if it's that good, I might consider it.
I might consider it as well now.
It's good. Take it from me, Tristan. It's good.
You guys have anything?
Yeah, aside from Tiger King, obviously, I discovered Invincible during the pandemic. Invincible was outstanding. And
Hold on, which one are you which Invincible, the one?
Well, season 2 isn't out yet.
Okay.
Amazon.
Yeah, I did hear about that. Okay.
Yeah. It's
We'd be reminiscent to mention Mandalorian as well.
Mandalorian, yes.
Big for us. We're big Star Wars guys.
Do you guys watch Obi-Wan yet?
No, we
Okay,
haven't.
I didn't watch it either.
Don't say anything.
I watched the first episode of Stranger Things yesterday.
Oh, that too.
Did you guys see that yet? Probably
we are behind.
That first episode is the best episode in the entire so far. I watched that first episode. It is dark as hell, and probably the most worst. Like, I mean, you've seen the Demogorgon and then all that. This is the worst villain. Like, this is bad. Like,
Okay.
Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say.
Now we're interested.
Finish things off here. I know we're running out of time. Do you have any like last words, any shout outs, anything you'd like to just tell your fans or
Well, we love you guys. We got a lot in store. Some new albums for you, some new music, and hope to be on the road soon touring. So we're really excited and appreciate you guys so much. And thanks for this interview, man. Great questions.
Appreciate
man.
you guys. I mean,
Great
I
questions.
hope we can do this again sometime down the road when you guys have new music. But thank you so much for Bottom of My Heart. Much love. Have a great rest of the festival. Enjoy it. No, hell yeah. So we made that.
This is pretty
that
dang.
pendant. So keep that. That's gonna be.
Yeah, we're gonna just gonna
Yes.
pass it around the whole fest. Like, like,
It's for the
This
whole
is
band, but
nice,
if he
man.
decides to keep it.
yeah, I think he's.
Put it in Eagle 5. We'll be hanging.
Yes, Eagle 5.
Man, okay.
A constant
I'm gonna have
memory.
to, like, visit the Eagle 5 at some point. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much. I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
Head it right there.
Out of my thoughts, you said you were changing. All summer you were too cold, you froze my heart, you left me shaking. Ego killed my soul, no hesitation. Winter you were numb, then in 3 months you were done, and now I'm jaded. The weather hasn't been in my favor. I can feel you changing from 100 miles away. So I board my windows up and hide someplace safe. I feel you come from me and I know